I represent the 5th District of Missouri, and my congressional district includes Kansas City, Missouri, and the surrounding metropolitan area. Before redistricting, I spent nearly 2 decades representing a district that stretched from Kansas City, Missouri, in the far west to a city called Slater, Missouri, near the center of the state. Slater is a very small town of 2,000 that, unless you are a die-hard fan of Steve McQueen, the king of cool, and know about the trivia in his birthplace, you probably never heard of Slater. I spent a lot of time in rural America, having been born there in Texas, but rural America is home to 20% of the United States population and growing, and covers more than 90% of the U.S. landmass. A lack of new construction, limited investment in existing housing stock, and economic constraints are driving a shortage of safe and decent housing in rural America. Over 1/3 of rental units in rural America are at least 55 years old. Preserving an increasing housing supply in rural areas is a formidable challenge, but possible. Many small rural communities face higher construction and material costs, struggle to access private financing and philanthropic support, and lack the capacity to navigate the complexities of federal programs. Many are also at risk of a disproportionate loss of housing stock following extreme weather events. Strong public investment and public and private partnerships are now needed. Chairman Flood and I spent time this week exploring ways that HUD's Home Investment Partnerships program can better be tailored for increasing supply in smaller and rural areas. In addition to HUD, rural development programs through the USDA are specifically designed to address the unique challenges in USDA-eligible areas. I thank Congressman Nunn for working with me on the Rural Housing Service Reform Act, which would improve federal housing rural programs through USDA. This bill includes my Strategy and Investment Rural Housing Act, which would preserve existing housing, build new housing, and prevent unnecessary housing instability. For many communities, these USDA-supported housing constitutes the only affordable rental housing available. These are low-income veterans, disabled individuals, and fixed-income persons who need help, and no housing is there available. At the same time, the administration's cut to USDA rural development staff are having a detrimental impact. Office closures and dramatic staff reductions do not create efficiency, they create a backlog. I'm hearing concerning reports of degraded services and impaired programs at USDA are happening almost daily. The President has further proposed a $600 million cut to USDA rural development and proposed to eliminate or reduce nearly every rural housing program. This includes Section 502 Direct Loan Program, which has helped more than 2 million individuals in low-income rural families achieve home ownership. I will continue to work with my Democratic and Republican colleagues to find productive solutions to rural challenges. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.